All right, if you're new to trading, you know how overwhelming it can be, right? So today, we're going to cut through all that noise. We're going to build a simple, powerful trading blueprint from the ground up. And the best part, it works for stocks, forex, crypto, you name it. It's all about three things the pros swear by: finding the trend, reading the price, and, this is the big one, managing your risk. Let's dive in.
So let's just get this out of the way. It's a tough pill to swallow, but it's true. Most beginners lose money. But here's what they get wrong. It's not because trading itself is a lost cause or the markets are rigged against you. Nope. The real reason is actually much, much simpler. And thankfully, it's something you can fix. You know what the real problem is? It's chaos. It's having a chart that looks like a Jackson Pollock painting, with a million different indicators flashing signals at you. It's having no plan, no rules, just reacting. That's the trap. And today, we're going to build a strategy based on the exact opposite: clarity and a simple set of rules you can repeat over and over. Okay, so first things first, we have to build a solid foundation. Before you even think about clicking that buy or sell button, we need to create an environment for clarity, not chaos. And that starts with choosing the right place to even look at the market. Here is your very first rule, and it's a big one. Get away from those tiny time frames. Seriously, the 1 minute, the 5 minute charts, they're just noise. They're designed to make you panic, to make you jump in and out of trades emotionally. Instead, we're going to hang out on the 1 hour or 4 hour charts. Why? Because they filter out all that static and give you the breathing room to make calm, rational decisions. Now, the beauty of this whole strategy is its simplicity. And it all begins right here with the trend. The trend is just the market's overall direction. And probably the single most important rule you will ever learn is this: you trade with the trend, not against it. Think of it like a river. Your job isn't to swim upstream, it's to go with the flow. Let's join the party that's already in progress. So, how do we actually see the trend? Easy. We use one simple tool, the 50 exponential moving average, or EMA for short. Just add it to your chart. You can think of it like a magnet for the price. If the price is generally staying above that line, hey, we're in an uptrend. We are only, and I mean only, looking for reasons to buy. If the price is hanging out below that line, you guessed it, we're in a downtrend, and we are only looking for sells. It's really that black and white. All right, our foundation is set. We know which way the river is flowing. Now it's time to actually get in the water. This is the exact step-by-step blueprint for how we're going to execute a trade. But hold on, before we just jump in, we need to know where to get in. We don't trade in the middle of nowhere, that's just gambling. We look for key zones called support and resistance. Just think of support as a price floor, where buyers tend to show up, and think of resistance as a price ceiling, where sellers take control. These are our high probability zones, the only places we're interested in playing. So here it is, the perfect buy setup, broken down. Step 1, is the price above our 50 EMA? Check. The trend is up. Step 2, now we wait. We patiently wait for the price to come back down and test one of those support floors. Step 3, we need a signal. We look for a big, strong, green bullish candle to show us that the buyers are back in charge. And then step 4, and this is crucial, only after that candle closes do we enter the trade. And you know what's great? The sell setup is just the exact mirror image. That's how you know the logic is sound. Step 1. Confirm the prices below the 50 EMA. Trend is down. Check. Step 2. Wait for the price to rally up to one of those resistance ceilings. Step 3. We look for a big, strong, red bearish candle that tells us sellers are stomping on the brakes. And once that candle closes, we enter our sell. Simple as that. We've now arrived at what is, without a doubt, the most important section of this whole thing. I mean it. You could have the world's best entry strategy, but if you don't master your risk, you will fail, period. These are the rules that separate the amateurs from the pros, the rules that keep you in the game long enough to actually see profits. Okay, get ready for a huge mental shift. You do not need to win every trade to make a lot of money. In fact, you can be wrong half the time and still be wildly profitable. How is that possible? It's not magic. It's just simple math, and it's called your risk to reward ratio. So here's the golden rule. We only take trades where our potential reward is at least twice as big as our potential risk. Put it this way. For every single dollar you're willing to lose if you're wrong, you should be aiming to make at least $2 if you're right. This 2-to-1 ratio is what guarantees that over time, your winners more than pay for your losers. This is your mathematical edge.
And these are your non-negotiable rules of survival. First, you never, ever risk more than 1 or 2% of your account on a single trade. This is how you stay alive. Second, after a loss, you walk away. No revenge trading to win it back. Third, if your perfect setup isn't there, you do nothing. Patience is a weapon, not a weakness. And finally, fear and greed don't get a vote. Your plan makes the decisions, you just execute.
Look, knowing the rules is one thing, but actually living them, internalizing them until they're second nature, that's everything. This last part is all about how we turn this knowledge into real, consistent results through good old-fashioned discipline. So what's your game plan from here? Please do not go trade with real money tomorrow. Step 1, open a demo account, practice money, and just get a feel for it. Step 2, go back in time on the charts and find at least 50 examples of these setups. This is called back testing. Step 3, write down every single one of those trades. What worked, what didn't, analyze it. And step 4, only when you have proven to yourself on paper that you can be consistent should you even think about going live.
You know, ultimately, every trader stands at a crossroads and has to choose one of two paths. The losing trader lives in chaos. They're changing strategies every other day, ignoring risk, always chasing that one big, fast win. The winning trader, they live in clarity. They master one strategy, they follow their rules religiously, and they focus on slow, steady, boring growth. That's the choice.
Which brings us to this final question. After all this, the trend, the entries, the risk management, what if the whole search for a holy grail strategy is a complete distraction? What if the real secret to this whole game isn't finding a better indicator or a better strategy at all, but simply building better discipline? Think about it.